Hello and a very good afternoon to those in Europe and good morning to those in the US. So this morning has been relatively quiet. We did see Italy selling their 6-month T-bill, pretty high yields, but that's as expected due to the high borrowing costs we've seen for both Italy and Spain in the recent months. But elsewhere, looking ahead to the US session, we have pending home sales. So that'll be the headline data at 3 o'clock London time, 9 o'clock in the morning in Chicago. Now, in terms of this figure, we are expecting a slight rebound in the reading due to some slightly better housing data we've seen recently, notably the new home sales, which has shown a bit of an increase. So the previous reading for the month-on-month reading for May, that came in at minus 5.5, but today is expected at plus 1.5, range low of minus 1.6, and a high estimate of 6.8. So any sort of reading outside that range could see some exaggerated moves in the markets. Now, in terms of the year-on-year, we're expecting actually a lower reading than the previous. So previously it did come in at 14.7, today expected at 9.9%. But in terms of that pending index for May of last year, so 2011, it did show a pretty solid reading, so many are expecting a similar reading for May of this year. And we do look to see any sort of increase in the signings for existing homes, so that could influence today's reading. Other than that, we've got the Department of Energy inventory numbers for the latest week. That's half an hour later at 3:30 London. So currently expected to show a drawdown against a previous build in the headline crude there. And also at 6:15 London time, so around noon in Chicago, Merkel and Hollande, they're due to give a statement. So that's ahead of the EU summit, which begins tomorrow. For the time being, that's enough from me. We'll have a wrap up for you at the Wall Street closing bell. But have yourself a great afternoon in the meantime.